The dog's waiting and the cat's waiting. He's got his battery hooked up. As you've seen in earlier videos, we grew wheat out here. And all winter, I have brought my compost from the barn, and here's some of it. Here's the compost from the barn. Here's ashes from our wood stove. And what Righteous is fixing to do, ashes. Righteous is fixing to plow all this under. And a lot of people don't like that. They don't like the ground to be disturbed, but this is the only way that we have to do it. So we have a little plowed garden. It stays covered all winter, and it only has a few moments in time to where we're turning it over and it gets the garden planted on it. We just don't have enough ground cover to be able to do rows and stuff like that for a no-till. So we do till, and this is how we do it. So all this compost he is fixing to turn over and under and all in this garden to get it spread around better. I wanted to show you this little area. Now we do drive on this area because as we come down through here and park the tractors over here. And this land never was, it was old tobacco farm, and this is how most of it looked when we moved here. But I had been working on it, and we eventually put the garden here, and this is my main garden. The vine garden is over there against the woods, where stuff that spreads out more goes, but this is where corn and squash and stuff that I use every day goes. But another reason I am so scared of the compost and I don't have the funds for wood chips or anything like this is, now this did have grass on it here and some clovers and things, but what happened 4 years ago, and I'll link that video to this one, is that we put horse hay on our tomatoes and some of our other vegetables to cover up the grass, and did all that stuff, put down the cardboard and everything, and it killed everything. Killed everything. The farmer gave us the hay because his horses wouldn't eat it. Well, what was wrong with it, it was so laden with pesticides that the horses wouldn't eat it, and it killed everything in our garden that I put it on. We're talking like 75 tomato plants. That was 4 years ago. This is where I threw it. It not only killed the broadleaf plants, it killed the grass too. And nothing, it was all the way up here. This has started to grow back a little bit. but it's nothing like up there where I didn't have any. But all right here is where that was. Now this is nothing that I'm not feeding this or anything right now, because we just have to mow it. I keep it short around the garden so we can get in and out from around the rows. But this was just left alone, and all it had on it was herbicide that killed broadleaf plants. But it killed the grass, it killed everything that was in here. That's been 4 years ago. So if you think that spraying this stuff does no harm, here's your proof. I'm just waiting to see how long it takes for this to come back. Like I said, this is 4 years. This is the 4th season, and that is the last year I used the mulches and stuff around my garden, because you have to be really, really careful. Normally, people don't spray cow hay. It'll have all your clovers and good stuff in it, but they feed that herbicide to their horses, call it good, and they don't mind it. But that's what they're giving them. So this is just what it looks like. In comparison, we drive on this area even more, because this is actually where the tractors are. So this is just in that corner where, right beside the garden, I threw it off the tomatoes right there, right to here. Now you will see hay in here. That's what he's turning up. He's turning up the old hay from our barn, but this is our hay, and there has never been anything sprayed on it. So that's why I know it's okay to put my compost from the barn into the garden. See right there, you can obviously see that's hay. But I just don't have enough of our own hay to do the no-dig way of doing things, and guys, that's just got to be okay. Not everybody can do it like everybody else is doing. Unless I put this into all raised beds, and I do have a few raised beds, but that's just, I can't grow enough in the raised beds. And this whole area would have to be raised beds. And then in between the raised beds there would have to be something. He's got all the main garden done, and he's down working on the vine garden, getting stuck. But it really looks good. He has really got this looking good. This gets a lot of shade from these trees. And this is where our main garden used to be, all the way to the trees. But we use this now for the vine garden, for sweet potatoes, let's see, sunflowers, flowers, watermelons, peanuts, anything that crawls. Well, sunflowers don't crawl, but you know what I mean. They have to, something has to be pretty. And we got the horse run done, so she has a nice place to run, and it's just looking beautiful.